Thanks everyone, what a great room. So many familiar faces. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. To begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we meet on. We acknowledge that today's event is being held on the country of the Darug people of the Darug Nation and acknowledge their ancestors who have been traditional owners of their country for thousands of years. I wish to acknowledge and pay respect to the Darug people's elders, past and present, and provide a special welcome to any Aboriginal people here today. Firstly, a special welcome to the Honourable Mike Baird, MP, Premier of New South Wales and Minister for Western Sydney. The Honourable Stuart Ayres, MP, Minister for Trade, Tourism and Major Events, and the Minister for Sport, Member for Penrith. To Ray Williams, MP, Member for Castle Hill, and the Parliamentary Secretary to the Premier for Western Sydney. And to Dr Jeff Lee, MP, Member for Parramatta and Parliamentary Secretary for Communities, and to all the mayors, administrators and councillors in attendance today. I'd also like to make a special welcome to our guest panellists and major event partners, Danny Rezek, Managing Partner, Deloitte Western Sydney, Ross Jones, Vice President, Eastern Region, Jacobs, Duncan Ellis, Commercial Business Director, TAFE, New South Wales Western Sydney Institute. And of course, Jake Burgess, good to see you, Jake, Managing Director of Sydney Zoo. And to our event support partners, great managers, Davidson's and my firm, HWL Ebsworth Lawyers. I'd like to extend a big thank you to our Platinum partners, of course, who enable us to deliver our program of events and many other activities during the year. Welcome and thank you to our new Platinum partners, the Commonwealth Bank, Nikaz Commercial Interiors, Rosehill Gardens and the Victor Chang Cardiac Research Institute. And thank you to our existing Platinum partners, Campbelltown City Council, City of Parramatta, Deloitte, Matthews Folbig Lawyers, News Local, Solar Cloud, TAFE New South Wales Western Sydney Institute and Western Sydney University. Now there are 600 people here today. I was saying to a number of people before coming up on stage that we've had to turn people away this year, which is a nice problem to have. 600 people with a passionate and commitment to Western Sydney. This is a real reflection of the momentum building in our great region. And on behalf of the board of WSBC, we welcome you and thank you for your ongoing support of WSBC. The State of the Region Address is a very important event. It provides us with an opportunity to continue the conversation between Western Sydney's business community and the state government at the highest level. The Premier made some significant budget promises to the region last year, and like you, I'm very keen to hear how those plans are progressing and what's next. We've all seen the great investments, and Tiki referred to it a little bit earlier, in infrastructure by the New South Wales Government with the West Connects, the North Connects, the Northwest Sydney Metro, Blacktown Hospital, to name a few. In my capacity as President of WSBC, I'd like to thank the Premier for his ongoing support and his commitment to the region through his role as Minister for Western Sydney. You've made some very bold decisions in that capacity that will help shape a great future for the West. We also thank you for your ongoing support of this event as a platform to connect with our business community. Following the Premier's address today, Tiki Fullerton will host a panel discussion looking at how 4 of your peer organisations are working to create opportunity around the current large-scale investments in the region. We need as many discussions as we can have about these things to determine how best we plan and integrate the various wonderful assets being created to deliver the maximum economic potential. When I talk to people about the great opportunities and benefits of working in Western Sydney, I'm often asked about infrastructure projects or the population growth or the incredible development of Parramatta as Sydney's next CBD. All of those things are fantastic, of course, and they are undoubtedly key drivers of the economy. However, I believe that there is one other critical factor that we don't acknowledge enough, and that is that the people of the region, and importantly the spirit and strength that drives them, is a very, very important ingredient. This spirit and strength is embodied in our Local sports teams such as the Western Sydney Wanderers, as we've already seen in the past few years, and the Greater Western Sydney Giants that play their first semi-final appearance in the AFL this weekend. These teams have risen quickly and from that modest beginning to become champions that we can be proud of. And notwithstanding the challenges that the Eels have endured, and there was a mention of my love for the Eels, the appointment of Bernie Gurr yesterday as CEO of that club will no doubt help the Eels rise again to become a champion team for this region. But this spirit and strength is not just embodied in our sporting teams, it's also clear to be seen in Western Sydney's business community, all of you here that are in this room today. This community is world class, it's tight-knit and passionate about making a difference and building a brighter future together. This includes building on our opportunities to reinvent and transform our existing industries and lead newly developed areas in our region such as health technology, advanced manufacturing and the digital economy. It's the very ingredient that will see the people in this room and the region maximise opportunities created by the great investment and development work currently underway. This spirit and strength is not only making Western Sydney a great regional economy, but also a vibrant place to live, work and play. So Premier, let's keep the conversation going between your government and our business community. Let's continue to come together as a united voice through forums such as WSBC to drive real growth and maximise the unique opportunity we have in front of us. Now, before I go, it's also my pleasure to announce today that we have made an appointment of a new General Manager in Amanda Brissot, who you might have seen around the place. Amanda, who perhaps you might want to stand up and Amanda's there. Amanda joins us from a rich landscape of corporate and government experience, and we look forward to Amanda working with you all and continuing to deliver success and value to your organisations. Finally, it's my great privilege to announce a new strategic alliance for WSBC with the Victor Chang Cardiac Research Institute, one of the most recognised charities in Australia. To give you a quick overview of this important new partnership, I'd like to now invite Professor Robert Graham, AO, to the stage to outline the Institute's plans for Western Sydney and the partnership with WSBC. Once again, thank you and welcome.